Donald Trump just dropped a bombshell in an exclusive BBC interview. He's disappointed in Vladimir Putin but says he's not done with him. Once buddies who shared laughs and praise, their relationship is now on the rocks as Trump pledges weapons to Ukraine and threatens crushing tariffs on Russia. Is this the end of their bromance, or can Trump still charm Putin into peace? Buckle up, because this story is packed with drama, betrayal, and high-stakes geopolitics. Stick around and subscribe to Prime Bio for the full scoop. On July 15, 2025, President Donald Trump sat down for a rare 20-minute phone call with the BBC, fresh off a meeting with NATO chief Mark Rutte. When pressed about his relationship with Vladimir Putin, Trump didn't hold back. He said, "I trust almost no one," and admitted he's disappointed in the Russian leader. But here's the kicker. He's not giving up on him. Why does Trump still believe he can work with Putin despite Russia's relentless attacks on Ukraine? To understand this, we need to rewind to a time when these two were practically pen pals. Back in Trump's first term, the world watched as he and Putin seemed to hit it off. Their 2018 Helsinki summit, Trump called Putin extremely strong and powerful, and even sided with him over U.S. intelligence on election meddling. Putin returned the love, praising Trump's leadership and calling him a great negotiator. They met multiple times, from G20 summits to private calls, and Trump often boasted about their great relationship. Some called it a bromance, others called it dangerous. But one thing was clear: Trump believed he could charm Putin into deals no one else could. Trump thought he had Putin figured out. He once bragged he could end the Ukraine war in 24 hours. But fast forward to 2025, and that friendship is crumbling under the weight of war, betrayal, and broken promises. Turning point came with Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. Trump, now back in the White House, revealed to the BBC that he thought he was this close to a peace deal with Putin 4 different times. Each time, he said, "We're close to getting it done," only for Putin to escalate like bombing a building in Kiev. Ouch. That's not just a setback, that's a personal jab. Russia's intensified drone and missile strikes have killed record numbers of Ukrainian civilians, and Putin's demands, like blaming NATO and the West for the war, haven't budged. Trump's frustration is palpable. He told the BBC, "I'm disappointed in him, but I'm not done with him." That's classic Trump, never fully closing the door even when trust is shattered. But here's where it gets spicy. Trump's not just talking tough. He's acting. He's pledged weapons to Ukraine, a major shift, and warned Russia of severe tariffs if there's no ceasefire in 50 days. That's a bold move for a guy who once called NATO obsolete but now says he's all in on its defense principles. Trump's pivot is shaking things up. His support for Ukraine and NATO puts him at odds with Putin's narrative that the West is the aggressor. But can Trump really pull Putin to the negotiating table? The Russian leader insists the war's root causes, like NATO's expansion, must be resolved first. Meanwhile, Ukraine's fighting for survival and the world's watching. Trump's tariffs hit, Russia's economy could take a nosedive. But if Putin doubles down, we could see even more bloodshed. This isn't just a personal feud, it's a global chess game with lives on the line. And let's not forget the wild card, Trump's own survival. This interview came just after the 1-year anniversary of the attempt on his life in Butler, Pennsylvania. When asked if it changed him, Trump dodged, saying he doesn't like to dwell on it. But you can't help but wonder, is that near-death experience pushing him to take bigger risks, like challenging Putin head-on? So where does this leave us? Trump's disappointed but still holding out hope for a deal with Putin. Their once cozy relationship is fractured, but Trump's not ready to call it quits. With weapons flowing to Ukraine, tariffs looming, and NATO back in his good graces, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Trump's charm offensive work, or are we headed for a bigger clash? One thing's for sure, the world's eyes are on this drama, and we'll be here to break it down. What do you think? Can Trump and Putin patch things up, or is this the end of their bromance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Prime Bio for more deep dives into the stories shaping our world. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. We've got more geopolitics, drama, and exclusive insights coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.